Welcome to the Juice Radio Talk Show. 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 Reality TV, church reviews. Let's talk happy love and marriage lifestyle. Come and talk with us. Come and share with us. Come and laugh with us. Come on and pray with us.
Regina, Clovis, special guest. You should be following your lead. Bless. Subscribe on YouTube. Listen on podcasts. We live on IG and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by Truth and Triumph Ministries.
Hello, everybody. Listen, I'm going to start doing these stories, these news articles. I've been doing a few news articles, and hello to everybody that's out there. But some of the stuff that we're doing is really upsetting to me because it's my people. It's like the Bible said when God says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. God didn't say the devil's people. He didn't say other people's people. He said his people, his own, are being destroyed for lack of knowledge. I want to speak to my people, my culture, us. Y'all, we got to do better. What is going on with us? I'm so tired of our people doing stuff just because they're trying to get a little extra money and thinking that if they steal it from somebody else, that there's not going to be consequences to the theft, to them for doing this. So I'm going to start bringing these on my platform because I want my people to do better. I want them to no longer be destroyed for nonsense. Y'all, as a culture, if we would get our resources and our minds together and get ourselves together, we could build businesses, be entrepreneurs, have great entrepreneurship, have great stuff, and have employees and staff and all this stuff if we would just get ourselves together. We do not have to keep stealing, especially from the hands that's feeding us. I'm going to start doing these stories because I know our people can do better. I know we could do way better than we are doing. Let's talk about this. So here's a story here, y'all. Here's a story. Miss Jessica Richardson. Y'all say hello to Jessica. Hey, Jessica girl. Jessica has been arrested, you guys. She's been arrested. This is coming out from what's this channel? News 5, Action News 5. Action News 5, you guys. And y'all see my little banner here. I don't know how long she gonna be in, but she gonna go back in. She's been released, but let me read this story to y'all and let me tell y'all what she was doing. And again, why I want to have these conversations on my channel now, because we got to fix some stuff. I know people think that if I do this little thing, nobody's going to find out and it's going to put a few dollars in my pocket. But they don't think about if I get caught, how much that lawyer going to charge me, how much I'm going to miss because I'm about to lose this job, how much I'm going to miss because I may lose that house that I'm in, that rental that I had because I'm not going to be able to pay the rent anymore. I'm not going to be able to take care of my children. So my children your children might get taken away from you. So was that little extra ching change that you got really worth the clank that you got? Come on, girl. You could have done better. All right, let's talk about this. So it says here, former AT&T employee charged with fraudulently, y'all, this part right here. Let me say hello to y'all before I tell y'all what she did. This is, y'all saw in the title, but it's more to that. Let me tell y'all what she did. Hey, Dustin, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Hey, in my opinion, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for being here. Hello. Thank you so much. Let me tell y'all what this girl did. Oh, my goodness, my people. All right. Former AT&T employee charged with fraudulently selling Apple products, only charging a tax. Y'all, she was selling Apple products. Allegedly, she works for an Apple store, and she's selling their products. Now, they hired you. Apple didn't have to hire you, or the store, wherever you are, did not have to hire you. They paying you. And you take their product that they use to sell to pay you and other employees that you working with. You not only put yourself in jeopardy, Jessica, you also put other working employees allegedly in jeopardy because you selling products not for the full price so that you can get a little money in your pocket. You are taking away from everybody at Apple. The CEOs, the management, the employees, the janitors. You taking away from everybody. You also are taking away from the community that store is in, because if that store does not make its revenue that it needs to maintain itself to be in that area, that store could possibly shut down. And now that community will be without that store. You are a danger, allegedly, to the community. And not only to that community, you, Jessica, have now put the Black culture in jeopardy again, because now what happens when another employee goes in there that looks like you, who wants to apply for a job? How are they going to get treated? Can I just talk the truth? We always want to say that businesses and managers and leaders in these companies are being prejudiced against us. But have you ever thought that maybe somebody that used to work there that looked like you did something to them? And I know we're going to say, oh, but don't be trying to make me to be them. I'm not them. Don't treat me like this because I'm not them. Come on now. Am I my brother's keeper? Am I my brother's keeper? Y'all can always talk about the Bible until it relates to you. Let me go on. I'm sorry to be so hyped, but I'm so tired of my people being destroyed for something that's not even valuable. This little bit of money, Jessica, that you allegedly put in your pockets, is it worth it? It says here in Millington, Tennessee, a former employee at a Millington AT&T store has been charged with participating in a fraud scheme in which she allegedly gave several people Apple products at work without charging full price. It says here, on June 26 of this year, 2023, alerted detectives with the Shelby County Sheriff's Office were notified by an AT&T asset protection investigator that 27-year-old Jessica Richardson, an employee of a Millington store, had been participating in a scheme as far back as March, costing the store $10,493.96 in total. Child, they ain't playing with you because they got this down to the penny. They want all their money. It says Richardson was employed at the store since September 21st, 2020. Let me stop right there. So you've been there since 2020. And they say they had this scheme allegedly that you did as far back as March of this year. March, April, May, June. Okay. It says, according to the arrest affidavit, between March 8th and March 9th of 2023, Richardson allegedly sold Apple products to 4 people in store under fraudulent identities. You knew allegedly that they were not the people that was on the IDs. That could be dangerous. Let's continue. And only charging them for the taxes. So who else is in on this, Jessica? All right, let's continue. It says Richardson was fired on June 1st. She is charged with property theft of $10,000 to $60,000. Now, let me tell you this, Jessica. They knew, allegedly, they're saying that they knew that this was going on. They watched you, allegedly. They watched you for a while. And I'm going to tell you something for those of you who are out there thinking that I'm going to steal a little of this and I'm going to be fine and I'm getting away with it and nobody know I'm doing this and nobody knows what's going on. Let me tell you what these companies will do. They will watch you. They will know what you're doing and they will wait until you reach a certain value amount before they would get the police involved. You know why? Because the higher the dollar amount, the more crime they can get on, the more charges they can get you on. The higher the amount. These companies are not dumb. They're going to sit there and let you get yourself deeper and deeper in debt. So you may go to work thinking, okay, this started in March. Oh, I got away with it in March. Ooh, okay. I'm going to try April. Ooh, I got away with it in April. Okay. Let me try this again in May. All along, you thinking you getting away with something. And all along, the higher ups are sitting there saying, yeah, we see what she's doing. Hold on. She's not at that $10,000 mark yet. When she get to that $10,000 mark, then we're going to do something. So don't think that you're getting away with stuff. They just getting you deeper and deeper into a legal situation. It says she is charged with property theft of $10,000 to $60,000. You see that? There's a range that they do. It says identity theft, criminal conspiracy to commit property theft of $10,000 to $60,000, and criminal conspiracy to commit identity theft. It says here that she was released on her own recognizance Monday and is due in court on Tuesday. Now, this story was written on July 24th. It was written on July 24th. So she's due back in court on August 1st. On August 1st, she has to go back to court. And if I were you, Jessica, I would make sure that I got me a nice lawyer, somebody that's going to try and help you out. And I would tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Even if it means that you have to let them know who's higher up in this scheme than you are, because you now have to find a way to protect you. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell y'all don't have to be in these businesses stealing while they're out here trying to keep these businesses afloat so that you can have money to pay for the things that you need in life. Instead of being in there trying to figure out and connive and figure out ways to steal stuff, why don't you do this? Why don't you figure out how the businesses are created, how they got to be that business minded, how they got to get that brick and mortar building that they're in, how they got to get these products. Talk to management. Ask them how things in the higher up. Ask them if you can sit down and have a conversation with them one day to ask how you can be in a management position one day. Ask them this. How can you own a corporation of that size one day? Ask them if they have any entrepreneurship programs that you can join. Ask them stuff like that instead of trying to have somebody use you to give them a discount. And then you end up losing your freedom just so that they can get a product at a discounted rate. Ridiculous. Don't allow yourselves to be used and abused like this. You are better than that. And you can be better and more than that. Go in these companies and talk to them and find out how you can become an entrepreneur. And then think about it. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Think about this. When you do, because I believe if y'all change your minds and instead of stealing, go in these companies and try and be business minded, I believe one day you can own your own business. And then think about it. You own your own business. You have these major chains and corporations. Do you want to have employees like yourself? Or do you want to have employees that are going to be business minded and that are going to help you get your business to higher levels and not steal from you? Y'all got to go in these businesses and think like I used to do back in the day. I would go in these companies that would hire me and I would think this is my company, even though it's not mine, but I'm going to protect this company because this company did not have to hire me, but it did. And I'm so glad it did. And then when you get your own company, think about that. You don't want people doing that you're doing to them, taking from them, taking their product, kind of spitting in their face. Like, I don't care about this company. I'm taking a check home every week and I'm taking a product too. Don't do that, you guys. We could be the winners in business if we would stop trying to get the quick come up on scams. All right? Let's do better, y'all. We can do this. Jessica, do better, girl. Okay? Thank y'all for watching. I'm going to bring up more of these. I got a whole bunch more that I have put on here, and I'm about to bring them all up here. Not because I want to call these people out, because I don't want to call them. I want people to understand that they're greater and better than this. Greater and better. Let's start doing better. All right. There are too many business opportunities out here in America. Thank you, Holy Spirit. People risk their lives coming from overseas to get here, crossing borders to get in America so that they can have the American dream of owning their own company, of having a life that you have, and you're throwing your life away while somebody is trying to risk their life to get where you are. If they could come from overseas without any documented paperwork or whatever and create businesses here, y'all can do it too. You were born here. Let's do better. Let's do better. Oh, I love y'all. Hey, Aaron. Thank you for being here. Sorry with short notice. Thank you. Thank you so much, in my opinion. All right, you guys, let's do better. All right. All right, Jessica, she's going in. I don't know how long she's going to go in for, but I'll give y'all an update on this when I get some more information on it. Y'all have a blessed day. Subscribe to the channel, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. We're going to get out here and help some people. So help me God. But I love y'all anyway. All right. Y'all do better. Subscribe to the channel. See y'all later. Bye.
A heartfelt thank you to all of our subscribers who joined us for this video. If you have not already subscribed, go to our YouTube channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. Subscribe and click on the notification bell to be alerted whenever we go live. Join our private Juice community. Go to www.thejuicecommunity.com and sign up for free. Join us, The Juice Radio and Talk Show. We have our Money Monday financial series. It is a lunch and learn program at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. Also on Monday, we have our reality series and hot topics at 7 p.m. Wednesdays, we have Bible study at 7:30 p.m. Thursdays, we have church news at 7:30 p.m. We also offer motivational moments, happy marriage lifestyle, news from a godly perspective, movie reviews, as well as our single moms club, Let's Talk Ex-Millennials, and of course, our Cooking with Clovis. Follow us on our podcast channel, The Juice Radio and Talk Show Podcast, streaming on all podcast platforms. A great big thank you to our podcast production company, Noye Podcast Productions. They can help you create your own podcast also. Contact them today at houseofnoye.com. Thank you to our sponsor, Custom Apparel Shop. Have them complete your embroidery work and silk screening needs. Do you need a logo created for your fashion apparel or company? Contact Israel Mason today. That is 786-657-7501. Thank you to our main sponsor, Truth and Triumph Ministries. Truth and Triumph Ministries, a ministry that cares about telling people the truth so they can triumph in life. Thank you, Truth and Triumph Ministries, for all you do.